No, this guy sucks. Okay, I'm just kidding. So, Physical Ultimate Gohan and Tech uh, Piccolo are inside of the Red Coin shop, and if you don't already have both of the units, we're going to discuss like all the banners that are going to be coming out, and then discussing some of the other things as per usual. I'm going to do something different here today, though. So most of the time, I like to look at the unit in the actual game, but mine's already rainbowed, so I can't like show how the unit would look at 55% anymore. And I don't think it's very fair to show a unit at max dupes and everything. But I do think it is at least fair to show and like have other discussions to kind of like help with that to kind of replace that showcase part that of the discussions that I usually do. So Tech Pickle, yeah, this guy sucks. So Tech Pickle is amazing. He has the ability to guard for 3 turns when there's a Bond Master and Disciple category ally on the attacking turn. He gets an additional 150% attack and defense, or I guess just starting attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional 1 key sphere, or 1 key per key sphere obtained. He reduces damage received by 20% guaranteed. He gets an additional 30% up to 150%, so he needs to get hit 5 times to get 150% extra attack and defense, which is multiplicative. If we go ahead and scroll down, you can see that it will happen and be 775% attack and defense, or 525 after the intro boost is gone. And then we can scroll back up. He gets 2 key with the allies for the rotation after receiving a hit. And then the very powerful ability that I feel like it's not talked about a lot, but it is something to worth mentioning. So if you get hit 7 or more times in battle, he has the amazing ability to anytime you are below 30% HP, we've seen a lot of units do this with like Int's LR Cell, Perfect Cell for example, where they'll just heal you entirely and then do something extra. So obviously Cell transforms, this Piccolo gets an additional 30% damage reduction, so he'll be at 50% damage reduction, basically around the same amount of damage reduction as Guard. He'll have over 1,000,000 defense post super attack, all that good stuff. And like I was saying with the fully HP restoration, it does help for sure, and it is really good. This guy still sinks. I would not recommend. I'll talk about some of the stuff of the reason why he's been buffed, but even still, this guy sucks so bad. Anyways, so one of the things that I did want to discuss, I don't have a middle click, so excuse me while I just do this. One of the things that I did want to discuss is the fact that if you don't already know, STR Beast Gohan is going to be coming to the global anniversary in about like 2 or 3 months, I believe. I think it's like at the end of June, but I could be wrong. If you want to correct me in the comments, feel free to do so. So this Beast Gohan, he has the amazing ability of just raising attack infinitely, and then also getting defense for 4 turns, which is really, really amazing. And then he also gets the defense for 1 turn on the regular 12 key. So he has a unit super attack specifically with Piccolo, as you can see in the card art. If he is with a Piccolo, or just a unit whose name includes with Piccolo in the turn, and obviously Tech LR Piccolo is the best Piccolo we have in the game right now, he greatly raises his attack for the infinitely, of course. The raises defense for 4 turns, the Mega Colossal, as we've already seen. And then he also raises allies' chance of performing critical hits by 20% for 1 turn. So Beast Gohan is obviously a very, very powerful unit, and one that is just incredible. Like I don't even want to go over all this. He's just one, right? So you're most likely going to be putting him in slot 1 for the beginning of the battle, and then once you do activate the active skill, that's when you are going to probably put him at the end, because he'll get extra defense. Excuse me. He'll also put attacks all. He'll target all the attacks that are on the rotation, and then put it on him instead. So that is something to think about. If you are planning on summoning for this Beast Gohan, I do think Tech Piccolo helps out this unit a lot. Because remember, it's not, it will have a lot of key as well to be putting with just the, because he also has the same ability right here. So he gets an additional super attack himself, and then he also gives 3 key to all allies, himself excluded. So if you combine that with obviously Tech Piccolo's, where you're giving 2 key, you're giving 5 key the entire rotation if there's like an AoE, or if Tech Piccolo gets hit, if STR Beast Gohan gets hit, all of that good stuff, obviously. So it is definitely something to think about. And then, like I was saying, with the powerful ability of not only canceling the enemy's action for 1 turn, So you're guaranteed making the enemy not be able to obviously do that one extra attack, but you're also raising your allies' crits for 20%, which is a lot. It impacts the fight so much. We've seen stuff on JP with the events where they just, for whatever reason, added that new ability where you aren't able to do any damage unless you hit a certain threshold. Crits are going to make it where those 10 million attack stats are actually going to matter. But obviously, if you're not critting, it's not going to matter, right? So it helps. But we can go ahead and close that stuff out. So yeah, I would say if you are, and then we can go ahead and look at this thing too. So unfortunately, Beast, Gohan, and Broly do not have. Here, let me. Oh, did I not pull it up? Okay, here we go. Beast, Gohan, and Broly do not have Piccolo, and they do not have Physical Ultimate Gohan on the banners, which makes sense. They've been spammed so much. It's literally being spammed on Super Saiyan 3, Goku, and Hirudegarn right now, obviously, too. And then, like, I feel like every single dual Dokkan Fest at this point has Piccolo and Gohan on it. But, again, under the certain circumstance that you don't already have the unit, this obviously is different. So, obviously, like I was saying, if you're summoning on the New Year's banners, it's going to be very hard to have enough stones to save up, because directly afterwards is going to be the Worldwide Down celebration. Like, I think it's like a month later. So these units are obviously going to be swapped out. It's not going to be the same exact ones because, yeah, that's just how things go. So if we go ahead and replace the oldest Worldwide Down celebration unit, so let's say that Super Saiyan Goku and then the this full power Frieza aren't on the banner, obviously Physical Ultimate Gohan and Tech Piccolo are still going to be on there. So if you are planning on summoning on Worldwide Down Celebration, you're just like, oh, I don't really care about going too heavily into the anniversary banners, and that's fine. If you're not going too heavily into the anniversary banners, you're just somebody who's like, I'm just gonna get Beast and I'm just gonna hop out. I do think getting this Piccolo and having him on the team definitely does help. There's a lot of units that are going to be added though onto the superhero team. Obviously Beast Gohan. We have the Krillin and 18, which are a pretty good support unit. If we go ahead and look over here, don't forget the STR of Gogeta is obviously a superhero as well. If you want to, you can have the Super Saiyan Blues, but I would probably argue that Tech Piccolo is definitely better than them. But yeah, like all of this stuff is definitely something to account for. And that's probably my main point is physical. And I guess we can just go ahead and talk about it real quick. Physical Ultimate Gohan has like 5 out of 7 links with this guy. We can go ahead and just check it out real quick. So All in the Family, yeah, Saiyan Warrior Race, Infighter, Shocking Speed. He doesn't have Kamehameha, but he does. Okay, he shares 6 out of 7. My apologies. But yeah, even still, I cannot recommend. Because we've already seen how JP's timeline is going to go, we know that the fights that we're going to get are very longer paced and are going to go beyond just 5 turns. And Physical Ultimate Gohan is going to die. He's just going to explode. One quick tap, and his organs are ruptured. So I would say no. He just doesn't have enough defense. So, but again, if we're getting extra crit from this, I do think it makes up for the fact that obviously Piccolo is not going to have the most amazing link with this Beast Gohan. He's only probably just going to have Fierce Battle and Shocking Speed, or Legendary Power, I believe. Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, yeah, Namekian Solid Support. He doesn't have any of that. So, but again, it still helps to have that extra key support and all that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I think that Physical Ultimate on no, but Tech Piccolo, it's a big maybe from me. It's a big maybe. If you want to, I can completely understand. But like I said, remember that they are going to be coming back on the Worldwide Down Celebration banner. So Tech Zamasu and basically AGL Super Saiyan Blues in that time period of like, I think it's like 3 or 4 months. And in that time period, we're gonna get Piccolo and Physical Ultimate Gohan again. So if you're not somebody who's going to be summoning a lot on those banners, I would definitely think about picking him up for sure. He is an incredible unit and is going to dominate a lot of these events that are in the game on global for sure too. But just note that later on, we are already seeing that his defense is not like his defense is slowly aging out, right? Like he's slowly getting out of that top 10 space. So keep that in mind. That you're putting you like your coins into a unit that is like kind of getting close to the end of his age. But anyways, that is all the time we're gonna spend on this one. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.